here with another video in the Platinum Expansion series, and in this video we will be looking at this big fella here. This is the John Deere 843L dash 2. Yes, that's a 2, not an H or an N. Kind of hard to see on there. And this, first of all, let's take a look at it where we'll find it in under vehicles. Now you have to have the Platinum Expansion DLC downloaded and installed on your map that you're playing. It's in under forestry machines, and whoops, there it is, the 843L-11, $284,500. It is 17 slots on console. This is for all platforms. I'm on PS5. 270 horsepower, CVT transmission, 396 liters of fuel, only 11 miles per hour, and says 2 trees capacity. We'll look at that. The maximum width per tree is 58 centimeters, and yes, it is a tree harvester of sorts. Now we have wheel brands: BKT, Trelleborg, Michelin, Midas, Olafsfors, and back to BKT. We have standard and wide. Trelleborg is just wide, Michelin just wide, Midas just wide. Olafsfors, we have the EcoTrack and several variations of that, even kind of a pretty wild chain type one, and another chain, and then back into the EcoTrack. So $5,000 extra for any one of those. You can't change the color of the chains, or those things. They are that blue color, and that's it. Window tint, we have standard or dark or tinted, so that won't cost you anything. And the other tire choices, Trelleborg costs you $2,700, Michelin, so Eco, BKT, yeah, the wides are going to cost you $2,700 extra if you go with that. Right, and that's it for options. Now let's hop in. Interior is interesting because we have this big display screen here, which you can't really do anything with. However, if we look carefully at that, we have the basically the tachometer in there that actually works, and we apparently have a thermometer or a temperature gauge up to the top there. 19 Celsius is apparently what the temperature is outside on my map here. Right, so an operation that basically driving it around, it is drives around just like any articulated vehicle. Now, if we look at our L1, we have the saw actually running right now, as you can see. So L1 and square turns that off and folds it up like so. So we'll stick with the L1 for now. We have the right stick up and down, which moves that cutter head up and down, and left to right tilts it like so. So you can tune that into whatever or wherever the tree is you are trying to cut. R1 is the horn. L1 and R1 is your normal, just whatever you operate of any vehicle. Those are the controls. So the L1 is all your controls for the saw and cutter head. So let's turn it on. It does that, and then it opens up that arm. So let's I have cut down a large tree already, and we'll show you doing that. So it's very simple actually. Let's lower it down to a low position that we can cut it nice and low, and all you do is you drive up to the tree, line it up like so. Let's see, is there any other options of view? No. So let's go like that, and then it says that tree is too thick. That's odd because I just cut one down that, oh wait a minute, let's raise it up a little bit. It's probably at the thick part. There we go. And that's what it does. So let's see if we can, and it's the tree's quite big, so it's a little bit tippy, but let's see if we can get another tree in there, because it's, you see the bottom right there, it says one tree 50%, so it should have enough room. And there we go, and we have got 2 trees now in there, and we are full. So what do we do with it now that we have two trees? Oh, and it's heavy. Ooh, boy. Let's just lay it down. So we put it down in this position like so. Oh. And L1 and circle will release the trees, and there we go. They have been released, and that is what this machine does, is it cuts trees and places them down for further processing. So let's go over to the next tree here, a smaller tree, and there, that one can cut it closer to the bottom because the tree is of a thinner diameter, and we can cut it closer to the bottom. So there we go. Now we have two trees there, and that's what this machine does. It goes around picking trees out, collects them like that. It doesn't trim them or anything, and then it actually, the L1 and the operation of the thing is just like any front loader or wheel loader operation, except for that L1 and circle releases the trees and puts them down like so. So now I see there's a hitch on the back. Let's back it up over here. Now 11 miles per hour forward and backwards, so it's not very quick. It's basically something that's going to be stationary in the area that you are working, and if you are going to a further somewhere a little bit further away, probably recommend getting a low loader and loading it up on there and transporting that way, because it's going to take quite a while at 11 miles per hour. Now let's see here. We have a ball hitch trailer. No. Pin hitch trailer is next. No. So that's a fake hitch. It is not actually a hitch, and it won't hook up to trailers. Now, is there a use for this? Perhaps. With something else? Perhaps. But as for towing a trailer, it's not going to tow any of the base game trailers with a pin hitch or a ball hitch. So I'm just saying that it might have a use for some of the other logging equipment. I don't know right now, but it doesn't do that. So there you go. That's pretty much the long and the short of it. And that's the John Deere 843L-2 or 11 in Roman numerals. And that's part of the Platinum Expansion DLC by Giants. This has come with that equipment pack. And there you have it. Thank you for watching. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now.